But I think, and Dion certainly thinks, that there is going to be a world in which Shedeur sets foot in a football.
Learning, doing everything I have to do, and just ready for my opportunity.
Even if it's not the quarterback's fault, a change can help spark the team and shake things up a little bit. And he was also strip sacked. That led to more points, and the Browns gave up a 65-yard punt return for a touchdown. No way are you going to come into Detroit and beat the Lions like that.
Last night's game was a complete disaster, and the backlash has been brutal. Kay Cabot came out firing, and she's done holding anything back. She made it clear the Cleveland Browns are at a breaking point, and a change at quarterback has to happen now. Cabot dropped a shocking claim, saying Shedeur Sanders is suddenly the top choice to start, even ahead of Dillon Gabriel. She says Gabriel doesn't have the confidence to command the huddle, while Sanders looks more than ready to take over. Sanders himself has openly said he's prepared to start right now. So, does this mean the Browns are finally ready to bench Gabriel and hand the keys to Shedeur? Let's break down what went down last night and where Cleveland goes from here.
Yeah, he's a very good player. Obviously, we had a plan that we need to do better. We have to be better in a lot of areas, and certainly we can't allow a punt return for a touchdown. That's really frustrating. That's not what we're coaching. That's certainly not how we're trying to cover and the techniques we're using. So that should not happen. Again, give them credit, but we have to do a better job.
Kevin Stefanski has finally broken his silence, and it's obvious the Browns are gearing up for a massive quarterback shakeup. For the first time this season, Stefanski admitted that Shedeur Sanders is officially in the mix to start, and it could happen as soon as Week 5. But this move isn't just about swapping quarterbacks. It's a loud message from the head coach himself. In a rare show of public frustration, Stefanski called out Joe Flacco, blasting him for that brutal fumble and his reckless decision-making against Detroit. It's becoming clearer by the day that Kevin Stefanski isn't willing to excuse these mistakes anymore, and the writing is on the wall. Joe Flacco's time in Cleveland might be ending sooner than anyone expected. Flacco did take full blame for his ugly performance, especially that devastating pick-six in the first half to Lions safety Kirby Joseph. He was quick to defend Jerry Jeudy, saying the slip on the route wasn't the receiver's fault and admitting, "That was on me, not him." But even with that honesty, Flacco's overall play was a mess and left serious doubts about whether he should even be on the field. 16 completions on 34 attempts for just 184 yards, with 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a brutal lost fumble. The criticism came crashing down instantly, but Joe Flacco avoided going too deep into the fumble or the offense's total collapse. One thing's obvious. This is the kind of game he wishes could be erased forever. Deep down, he knows his run in Cleveland is basically finished, and the odds of him ever suiting up for the Browns again look slim to none.
Well, we made mistakes, the first pick was on me. And anytime you get, you give a chance to give this team a little bit of momentum and play from the lead, that makes them that much better. That's part of the reason why they're a good football team. So when you turn the ball over like that and you give them good position and you don't really allow our defense to pin their ears back and do their thing, then you're going to struggle as a whole.
After a meltdown like that, it's hard to picture Joe Flacco getting another start this season. Head coach Kevin Stefanski made it clear in his post-game remarks that the Browns can't afford the kind of mistakes that sank them against Detroit, especially on the road. He emphasized fixing those errors, which sounded like a direct warning that Flacco's time in Cleveland could be done. And when Stefanski handed rookie Dillon Gabriel some snaps, it only fueled the belief that the Browns are ready to dump the veteran and roll the dice on younger, unproven quarterbacks. It's becoming more obvious that the Browns' future is going to be built around these rookies. According to Kay Cabot, Shedeur Sanders has officially grabbed the team's attention, and they're basically just waiting for the right moment to unleash him as the starter. She pointed out how dominant he's looked running the scout team, and the buzz around him inside the organization is louder than ever. After the disaster against Detroit, the writing on the wall says Shedeur Sanders is set to take over as the Browns quarterback sooner rather than later. And Cabot didn't stop there. She made it clear Sanders isn't just impressing on the scout team, he's forcing the team to rethink everything. She also tackled the growing backlash against Joe Flacco, making it clear the path is wide open for Shedeur Sanders to take over as the frustration with Flacco keeps boiling over. Kay Cabot revealed that people inside the Browns organization are fed up with Flacco's play, especially after his struggles against both the Ravens and the Packers. She pointed out that for most of the Packers game, Flacco looked flat, showing almost no progress compared to his awful performance against Baltimore.
And it was the same way the week before in Baltimore. So I think the leash should be fairly short right now, and the bar should be set at clean football with no giveaways. And then also he's got to be getting some points on the board. And if he can't do that in this game, then I think they have to go to Dillon and see what they can get.
You know, Mary Kay, we was just
Mary Kay Cabot stressed that the Detroit game was a make-or-break moment for Joe Flacco. If he had stepped up and delivered, he might have bought himself more time as the starter. But with yet another weak performance, it's obvious the Browns are ready to move on. Cabot revealed that the team is now turning its focus to the future, planning to split opportunities between rookies Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, giving both the chance to grow and prove themselves. She doubled down on her stance by pointing out the unique strengths Shedeur Sanders brings to the table, qualities the Browns have been missing for years. She highlighted his elite arm talent, especially the way he controls the ball in pressure situations. Whether it's ripping a pass with serious velocity or dropping it in with a soft touch, Shedeur has proven time and time again that he can do it all. Mary Kay Cabot also raved about his sidearm throws, pointing out how easily he adjusts to create passing lanes and how effortlessly he lofts the ball with perfect touch when the moment calls for it.
He's got really good vision, and if he sees that a defender has jumped the route or something like that, he can put the right kind of touch and lift it right over a defender into the hands of the receiver in the end zone. I've seen him do it. And I think that is one of the things that he does really well. He can vary his ball speed. He can throw it really fast and hard if he needs to. He can loft it. He can sidearm it. He's got really nice arm talent.
The Browns are at a breaking point, and the Shedeur Sanders drama is heating up. Will Cleveland hand him the keys, or stick with a fading Joe Flacco? This saga is just getting started, and the fallout will be explosive. Don't miss it. Like, share, and subscribe for the next big twist.